So I woke up, prayed Fajr, everything went good, and then after an hour it's still ringing, and I'm begging like, Allah, please help me, let someone, my brother or his wife, close it. And I was calling their names out loud, but they couldn't hear it. I don't know what happened to them. Maybe they died, maybe they really did. And then after that I kept waiting. I couldn't sleep, and I didn't sleep the whole morning and night and everything. I slept like before Fajr in 2 hours, so I was really tired, and I came from Dubai that night. So after that I kept making dua. After an hour from the time that, and by the way, my hands were like on my ears like this, and I was sleeping on my hand. That's how I got this bandage. It started hurting for 2-3 days, and it still hurts a bit, but not that bad. It's better. I put that really annoying cream that it's really cold but it's hot at the same time. It looks so nice, the view from here, mashallah. I wonder where Burj Khalifa is. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. Where is it? It's supposed to be here. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's the tallest building in the world, you see? But it's far, so you couldn't really see it from here. My brother's wife, sister-in-law, aka cousin, closed the alarm, and I was thanking God. The morning I woke up and I was like, please turn the alarm off. Turn it off. You're not gonna wake up. It's just gonna hurt me. So just turn it off. It's better for both of us. And it worked. It's still closed, by the way. The craziest things happen here in Dubai with me. Craziest things I've seen in my life happen here in Dubai to me. Yesterday we bought mango from outside, and you probably saw that in yesterday's vlog. Well, when we bought the mango, I bought 2 because I wanted 1, but they gave 2 for 5, so I took another one. I gave it to my cousin, which was sitting in the front. I was sitting in the back, and she gave it back after that. After like half an hour, she said, save it for me and I'll eat it later. And I was like, okay, I'll save it, then you can eat it later. Somehow I got out of the car, came back, and I sat on it, and I didn't even know. And the problem is, this mango is not a normal mango. It was melted mango from the heat. It's really, you know, soft. So it opened up and made all my pants dirty from behind, and I didn't know that. And then my brother was like, oh, there's police. But I can vlog here, inshallah. It's no problem. And then my cousin was like, come in the front so you can move the car, because my brother wasn't in the car. So when I was going out and moving in the front, I opened the door. She's like, wait, don't sit. I'm like, what happened? Just tell me. She's like, there's a big problem. I'm like, where is it? She's like, you sat on a mango. And I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you sat on a mango. And I looked in the car and I was like, oh my God. So she started trying to wipe the mango off my pants from behind, but it was stuck on my underwear, and it was so embarrassing. It looked like I shit on my pants. So the weirdest things happened with me in Dubai. It's like all the crazy things happen here to me. I wonder when I travel to different countries in the West how it's gonna be. I'm just standing here in the heat just to tell my stories and, you know, what I like to say to you guys. My uncle and my elder brother, when they meet, they're the biggest halal adventurers in the world. My brother got arrested before. My uncle was involved in a lot of amazing halal crimes with my brother. It was great. My uncle, when I was really young, he was like my brother's age, which is like my age right now. And he used to buy awesome supercars, and he was dope 24/7, always dope. He's married and has kids now, and he's still dope, mashallah. So yesterday, he called the guy for the baqala to come and get him cigarettes, because here in UAE, you could call people like the supermarket to come and give you things. So my uncle waited for 30 minutes, he called him again, and then he waited for another 15 minutes, and he called him again. It's like, when he came and knocked the door, he's like, Wilik, Winik. Wilik means like, hey you, in a rude way in Iraqi, and it was so funny. So the Indian guy was like, sorry Baba, sorry Baba. And my uncle was like, no sorry Baba. He was just joking. He just shouted at him, but then he joked. And my uncle does those weird things. He always has problems with Indians. Like, he doesn't hate them, he loves them, but he treats them, he likes shouting at people. He shouts at everyone, not only Indians, so it's all good. It's not like only Indians that he shouts at. But once, you guys probably know this story because I said it before. It was New Year's and fireworks and from his balcony, and it's in Dubai, so it's amazing. And this kid under his apartment was crying, and my uncle was like, "Waqtik inta?" It's like, is it your time now? It's like everyone's happy and enjoying their New Year's, and this guy's crying. So my uncle was like, "Chop, chop!" He shouted like, shut up in Arabic. It was so funny, and the guy kept quiet and went inside his house. It was funny. Man, I get so thirsty here because it's so hot, and I have drinks in the bag, but I don't want to drink until I finish talking. I also want to say that I get headaches every time I come to Dubai. I always get headaches, and I kind of notice why I get headaches. One of the reasons why I get headaches because I sit near smokers like my grandma, my uncle. I don't know if my grandma still smokes, but she used to smoke, so let's add her to the list. Let's be mean a bit. So yeah, I smell those cigs and get really dizzy when I smell cigs. No matter how strict Saudi is, I think I kind of like it more than here. I don't like it for the fact because, you know, there's not a lot of things to do, but why I like it is because the rules are strict and it's less risky to get arrested. Here I just break every rule almost. It's like you're not allowed to also video people, but I also video them. And I don't see any police stopping me or anything lately, but in Saudi Arabia I become more scared because the punishment is bigger. Like getting kicked out of the country. Here probably like 2 days jail or delete the video or fine or something easy, you know. Yesterday you guys saw me drive, and I was driving not terrible. I was driving like a real good person, but this guy didn't give me space to go in his lane, and I just squeezed in like a Saudi. Typical Saudi, because I got my license from Saudi. And the funny thing is, tomorrow my license will be expired for 2 years, and I can't believe that I've been driving for 2 years. It feels like even half a year. I think I'm getting a tan. Do you guys see that too? But it's all good. I mean, if I sweat in this shirt, I will still smell good. I mean, my sweat is perfume somehow. I'm not saying I'm disgusting everything. I'm gonna change this shirt and go wash it after this day. I'm not gonna, and I have an extra shirt in the bag, so it's all good. Don't think I'm disgusting. I'm clean. And you guys might think that, you know, this guy is really disgusting. He wears the same shirt every day, but I have 100 million shirts that are black in my bag, so I like black because you see my hair is kind of black now. It doesn't show the color because it's short, and my beard is black, so it's all good. And I'm getting a tan, so I'm becoming a bit dark, which could also be considered as being black. Now it's Salah time here. The police just crossed. He didn't do anything, so it's all good now, unless he makes a U-turn. And now it's Iqamah time, but I'm not gonna pray here in the mosque because you know, I'm on Jam al-Qasa, I'm good. I mean, my friend is Shia, but he wouldn't pray in a Sunni mosque too. I wouldn't pray in a Shia mosque too. It's just because it's weird. It's not that the fact that Sunnis hate Shias, but it's weird. Like, I've seen people when they raise their hand and put it on their chest, and everyone putting their hands on the sides, it's awkward. And the opposite is also awkward. So I'm crazy. My license become expired tomorrow, and I'm still like chilling, and I'm gonna probably still drive because my date in my license is Islamic year, so they probably don't know the Islamic year here. As police, no one uses the Islamic year. I think only schools that are Arabic. Also, why I'm crazy is because my visa for this country is free, but I have only 30 days to stay in this country. So I booked my plane exactly for 29 days. So on 30 I won't be in trouble, because before I left the country like 35, 36 days. I was wanted by the government. And the funny thing is, when I went to the airport, I was leaving the country, they arrested me. They put me in this place because I didn't have enough money on me. And my brother, he went because he came after me, and they're like, you gotta pay like 600, 700 dirhams. And I was like, I don't have money, so I'm gonna call my uncle to come. And when my uncle came, they didn't let me out of the door. They said to my brother to go and get the money. I was arrested in the airport. And also, what's crazy is, when I came to the same airport after like a year and a half, they also stopped me. I came alone. I was on the queue, and they said, you know, you have a New Zealand passport, so you gotta come with us. Okay, I went with them, and after that, they started telling me, where were you born? Where do you come from originally? What's your dad's name? Things like that. Why do you live in Saudi Arabia? Why are you coming to UAE? Things that are so weird. And I answered them all good, and then they said, come with me. I went with them. They opened the special door with a key and locked it behind me. And then they said, okay, wait in this queue. Not wait, but they will call your name. They said that. And this Indian guy was in the queue. I was crossing him. He's like, go back, why are you here? I'm like, yo man, I'm VIP now. They want me for a certain reason. And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go back. I don't want to fight with you. I went back. 1 minute after, she called me, come in the front. So yeah, I'm weird. I have a weird family too. And I'm gonna tell you why I have a weird family. My dad, he was supposed to book my flight back to Saudi Arabia in the middle of Ramadan at Maghrib time. But my dad accidentally clicked the first tick, which said 8 a.m. in the morning. So I have to be fasting the same day, and I have to, instead of sleep after Fajr for, you know, after fasting, I gotta go to the airport at 5 a.m. in the morning. So I would reach Saudi inshallah earlier than what I was supposed to reach, which was 12 hours difference. Yesterday, I was waiting on an ATM machine, and for some reason there was this girl in front of me, and I was waiting, okay? And my uncle was waiting in the car, and I had to draw some money, okay? And when she finished, she's like, she turned back at me, and she's like kind of flirting, because it was awkward what she did. She was like, could you please check if the machine works? Which is okay right now, but she wasn't saying it in the normal way. She was saying it in this soft voice. And you know, girls don't always have that soft voice that they speak with. Like now, I could speak like this, you know, but I could say it really loud and manly. You know what I mean, right? Voice tone is different. She was saying it so soft and coming closer, and I'm like, okay, sure, I'm gonna check it. So I checked in, and she was like, it isn't working, and I'm like, yeah. And then she's like, thank you. She stayed there staring at me. And I'm like, okay, you're welcome. And I went. I ran because it's awkward. It's not awkward talking with girls or anything, because I used to like always have friends that are girls. I don't like doing anything haram or anything, but it was awkward. I don't like sticking close to people who I don't know. You don't know. Maybe they weren't flirting exactly, but maybe at the same time they wanted something else. For example, money or something like that. That's how I felt. I don't know if you didn't see it, so don't judge me directly. If you saw what happened, then you could judge me, but I don't know how to explain it exactly, but that's how somehow it went. And the last thing I want to say now, before I end up talking, I want to say that taxi flying, man, chill. It's not his car, so why would he care? The last thing I want to say is change for Ramadan. Yeah, people would say, what's wrong? What do you mean by change for Ramadan?